Hello everybody, I'm back to stream some 2nd edition Game of Thrones again, this time with a Lannister Abandoned to Tyrell deck. I'm a bit iffy on this setup. I could play the Knight of Flowers, Pycelle, and the Economy location, but I'm feeling greedy. I think I'm going to mulligan this. That opening would leave me open to Marched a little bit. So we'll see if I can mulligan and maybe get 4 cards out of this instead of 3. And I think this is... it is 4 cards, but I'm going to have to set up Littlefinger, I think. There's really no way around it. Which, at least I'll still get the gold. But that does hurt. And I still don't have any characters after the redraw, not any impactful characters at least. Just some reducer guys. And my opponent's setup is alright. It looks like he's running Lanni with no agenda, so he can have all the neutral cards he wants. I don't think I've actually faced a no agenda deck yet. I have Treachery without a unique Lannister character yet. I have 2 limited locations in hand. I do have a Tears of Lice working for me. I guess I'll just open Calm of Westeros. It's kind of the default. I don't have a better plan opening plot. I can't really open with 2 claims since I don't have a military icon. And I also don't have a lord or lady to open with noble cause. I think I would like to stop his intrigue claim here. I already have military claim soak, so I'm not worried about losing one of those chuds. And there's good old Randall Tarley. I'm going to count 6 gold, so I could play him straight away here if I want to. And I could also ambush Widow's Wail onto him. So I think that seems like a plan. His cost is 6, reduced by 1 makes that 5. Now I haven't drawn any draw or any way to protect Randall. I can't dupe him up or give him an intrigue icon or a bodyguard or anything. He's a bit fragile right now. I guess I have my choice of either Growing Strong or Widow's Wail to stand Randall in the challenges phase, or I could do neither and use Tears of Lice, and then save those 2 tricks for one of my 2 claim turns with Winds of Winter. I think that might be a better idea if I can win the Intrigue Challenge with Littlefinger. My opponent is matching my economy so far. I wonder what lord or lady he has in store for me here. Looks like he's popping his King's Road, so it could be Tywin. No, Jamie, alright. That's not too troublesome. I guess my Tears of Lice won't be doing much damage here. Not against Lannister. All of their expensive characters have intrigue icons. So is he done? How much gold does he have left? Still 4 gold, so I've got to watch out for the Queen's Assassin. Although I would just kill one of my chuds, not a huge deal. I could defend the military challenge and use tears to kill his burned men. Now that I see he's only played one character this round, I wish that I had used my King's Road on Randall and then jumped in the Informant and won 2 military challenges. Or no, I wouldn't have had an extra gold left over at that point to stay in Randall anyways. Let's see if he decides to oppose this with Jaime and successfully defend it. Alright, he's brought Widow's Wail onto Jaime before Intrigue Claim. I'm guessing that's why he did that. I don't think he's going to defend with Jaime. Yeah. Alright, I've discarded his Treachery. And I feel like I may as well do this military challenge. Alright, he's got a trick up his sleeve. There's another burned man. Who will oppose it and then die for claim. I don't have any reason to buff Randall now, so yeah, he'll just take the renown. And then I may as well do a power challenge, looks like. Alright, this is looking unopposed. If he's got to put to the sword, I'm in trouble. But it doesn't look like that's the case. I'm ahead on cards in hand. Board position slightly in his favor. What plot do I want to play next? Probably Winds of Winter. Oh, there we go. And I have no way to stop that. Yep. Randall is dead, and that's a big blow. I think I had to play him this turn, though. My other option is basically marshalling nothing, winning maybe 2 intrigue challenges, I guess, with the informant. But I really want to save her for the Winds of Winter turns. So he'll take Dom. With plenty of gold available. And we're both under reserve. So now that Randall's gone, what do I do? Winds of Winter doesn't look so good anymore. Suppose I could try and wipe out his hand completely. Jamie's gonna be a problem though. Hopefully I can draw into a burned man or some cheap military icon. I don't think there are many cheap military icons. Some of the changes that have been made, the updates, I guess, for Octagon don't make a whole lot of sense to me. They added a used plot pile. So my opponent has moved his plot there, which I think is kind of silly. There's nothing wrong with leaving them on the table. Who chooses first player? I do. I'm assuming he'll go intrigue since I don't have a military guy on the board. This actually makes this choice difficult here. He has no idea what I've got in my hand. He doesn't know there are no characters. Okay, he made the right decision there, unfortunately. And I draw more intrigue icons. That's a bummer. Alright, so 5 gold to work with. Actually, I want to kneel this guy. Just pay the 1 for Tyrion. And then I'll play my limited location, although there's nothing to reduce with it, and I guess I'm done. I'll be able to use whichever one of these guys will do the most damage. Haven't seen any Lanni Sports or Milk of the Poppies yet. Widow's Wail isn't doing a whole lot for me other than maybe I can turn an intrigue challenge loss into a win. Depends on what he marshals, I guess. Growing Strong is doing almost nothing for me. Alright, he's got his draw online, which is a problem. I have 2 copies of Put to the Torch in this deck. But without some draw, it's unlikely that I'll see them. I don't have Counting Coppers, or Summons, or Building Orders. just going to be top decking and have to hope for the best. This combination here really flipped my plan for the turn on its head. I don't have many worthwhile choices here. I guess we'll go ahead and do this. See if he has a treachery he wants to use, or if he's okay with killing the burned men. I really needed a military icon this turn. That would have been fantastic. Yeah, he's gonna cancel it, which is fine. I just got a card out of his hand, so not the worst thing that could have happened. Now, who do I send on this intrigue challenge? I think we go there. And we'll both gain the 2 gold for Tyrion. And now if he blocks, I can use Widow's Wail to push it through, I guess. And I'll be using Tears of Lice on his burned men, assuming I win this. And then maybe next turn he won't draw into any claim soak and I can kill something meaningful. We'll see. He's taking his time thinking this over. I would let it go unopposed if I was him. I guess it depends on what he has in his hand and how much he values that. So I'm going to win a 2-claim power challenge. I could send Littlefinger and win it for sure, or send the garden caretaker and make him use Tyrion to block. He's definitely overthinking this, so what does that tell me? Does he have something good in his hand? Alright, it is unopposed, so I'm going to take care of that dude. And he lost a Rattleshirt's Raider from his hand. We'll do the power challenge with Littlefinger. It is 2-claim and I want to win this. Since I'm a bit behind on board position, I can't let him get too far ahead. And that's all I can do. So if he does intrigue with just Tyrion, why would he do that? Now he would do power with just Tyrion. I can block with my own Tyrion and use Widow's Wail to defend it. What do I want to lose here? I guess this guy. Want to have the reducers because I don't want to end up 1 gold short. And I have plenty of other intrigue icons. He has 4 gold for Dom. He's going to send just Jaime on the intrigue. Jaime's at 7, so I can't defend that. I'd rather defend the power, so that's going to be unopposed. Although I need to ambush in Widow's Wail before I lose it. He has an action. What could that be? Okay. See, I ambush in Widow's Wail and then... Nope. Okay, nothing I can do about that. That goes back to my hand. Yep. So I have at least gotten him down to 1 card in hand, but then he's going to draw with Lannisport, of course. And he's going to win the power challenge on me. Well, that changed things a bit. Could have been worse, though. Did he forget to draw with Lannisport? I think he did. So that should be my Dom. Yeah, him forgetting to draw that card is pretty important. That definitely gives me an opening to get back into this. Just need a military icon to be able to put that Olenna's informant to good use. So making a Neil Jaime here and try and claw my way back into this. Yeah, he just realized he missed Lannisport. Alright, so what plot is he gonna have here? Not confiscation or wildfire, so maybe just filthy on Littlefinger unless he has something better, maybe sneak attack. But I've got the claim soak to handle the 2-claim military. This is my first time playing this deck, and so far I'm not horribly impressed. Alright. Game of Thrones. So, I feel like that might work to my advantage here. Maybe I can lock him out of an intrigue challenge, we'll see. Okay. I've got 6 gold and 1 reducer, so 7 gold to work with, which is not enough to do Tyrion and Pycelle like I would like. So maybe I do Pycelle and Cersei, but then I don't have any gold for Widow's Wail. Tyrion would cost me 4 gold, put me down to 2, and then 2 more for visibility would give me enough to play the Informant, but that doesn't do a whole lot for me with just 1 claim and no military icons. So we're gonna go Pycelle and Cersei, I guess. It's not fantastic since his hand is already pretty low. Probably won't even be 2 cards to discard with Cersei's ability. Maybe I don't know what to do here. I'm not going to be able to defend his intrigue challenge. I guess we'll see if he has any other dudes to really hit me with. Thinking I can probably safely cut this Rose Garden and rather have Lannister Reducer. Randall's the only expensive Tyrell character, I think, except the Knight of Flowers. I think I have 2 copies of each. Maybe he should stay then. Alright, he doesn't marshal anyone. So now what? I don't care if he wins an intrigue challenge, he'll just get a draw off of it. Now he's changed his mind. He's gonna marshal that guy regularly. Okay. So now he does have 2 cards in hand, but those are unlikely to stay there considering he has 3 gold left and he'll have 5 once I initiate the intrigue. All my cards are on the table since I have no gold left. His Widow's Wail is on the table, so I don't have to worry about that. I just really want to win this intrigue challenge. I'll get a draw from Pycelle, and I'll get to empty his hand. Alright, he's ambushed in another Queen's Assassin, because he would lose it anyways, to claim. So what's he going to defend with? I guess it depends on how much he values that 1 card in his hand. Because if he blocks with everybody, he wins it, he denies me a card from Pycelle, and he gets a draw card to Lannisport. Yeah. Oh, now he's changed his mind. I think that was the right play, what he was going to do. Yeah, it denies me a card, he gets to draw a card, and he stops me from doing a power challenge. I win Dom, but that's not a huge deal. He keeps asking me if I have any gold left, but there's this little tracker right here. I guess he doesn't realize. Alright, so yeah, he is going to block with all of that. I guess he was hesitating because he realized he knows I have Widow's Wail in my hand, but I don't have any gold left. Alright, this is a slow-moving game here. Can't kneel Jamie again. So what do I go to here? Another Winds of Winter, and just try and keep his hand at 0 and win some 2-claim power challenges. Can potentially win 2 of those with Elena's Informant. I haven't seen a Milk yet. I don't really care enough about that Widow's Wail to discard it with Confiscation. So I think the plan this turn is to win 2-claim power challenges. Alright, he's gonna Wildfire, which is slightly obnoxious. We'll see if he wants to play first. He should, since I have 2-claim. Yeah. So I lose my claim soak for the time being. Alright, I draw Jamie, but I can't afford him. I could just afford Tyrion, but then I would not be able to play the Informant. I guess I get to see what he marshals before I have to make up my mind. He should have 4 cards in hand. Alright, that one doesn't matter. Dupe of Jamie doesn't really matter too much since I don't even have a military icon at the moment. What else has he got? Some more economy. He's using it, so Tywin. Wow, he was willing to sacrifice that. I guess that makes sense since he was 1 gold short otherwise. His hand's completely empty now. And I'm not going to marshal anything. I'll ambush that chick in and ambush Widow's Wailing before I lose either of them to intrigue claim. Question is, where do I want Widow's Wail? He's at 11 already, and If he gets unopposed, and a power claim here, he'll be at 14 to my 5. Then I swing back and take 4 from him. And we'll be about 10 to 10, but he's got a huge advantage here on the board, I think. I'm not going to be able to play Tyrion and Jaime next turn. I do have Wildfire, though. Which will give me enough gold to play Jaime and probably win initiative. If he does draw with Lannisport, I'll probably just force him to lose it to Intrigue Claim. Although he could defend the Intrigue with Jaime. So maybe not. Depending on how much he likes the card he gets from Lannisport. I think the most important thing is I need to win both of those power challenges this turn. And I should be able to do that. I know he doesn't have any tricks up his sleeve. Widow's Wail's already on the table. Yeah. Noble Cause next turn would give me not enough to play Jaime and Tyrion. It's still going to be one or the other. So I'm definitely going with Wildfire next turn. This is quite the delay here while he figures this out. He has to do all the math. I just sit here and react. It's the burden of being first player. I don't think there are really any changes to be made to this deck. Been pretty happy with the plots. Maybe I get rid of Noble Cause for Sneak Attack. Alright, he's doing Intrigue here with a strength of 9. Why would he send them both? I'll let him have that. Where do I want Widow's Wail? I think I want it on Pycelle. Ah, and I lost Jaime. That was the one card I needed most. Unlucky. Oh, that's a problem. Maybe I should have kept Widow's Wail in hand. Only gives me 5% less chance, though, of losing Jaime. Alright, so he's got a power challenge left, which I can oppose but not win. He's currently at 12. I will get to draw with Pycelle, though. That's the benefit of putting Widow's Wail on him. I can use him to attack rather than oppose. I'd like to speed him along a little bit. I don't mind if you take your time, but this is quite a while here. I don't think there's that much to puzzle out here. So what am I hoping to draw into the next turn? The only reason I might want to save my wildfire is if I draw into Joffrey. And then maybe I can close the game with him and wildfire. Alright, so let's do the intrigue first. See if he decides to maybe block with both and then win on defense and draw with Lannisport. He's going to win Dom at this point because he has a ton of gold. I think maybe he just opposes with both on one of the power challenges. I think that's his best play, depending on what that card is in his hand. Yeah. Oh, it was a milk. Alright, so now I do the power challenge. I'm going to get this one, and then he'll block the one with Pycelle, since I have insight there. Yeah. Yep. Okay, so maybe I should have done Pycelle on the intrigue since he cared less about that one. That was a mistake maybe. It cost me a card. I didn't think that through properly. If you put your gold on your plot card, I don't think there's any need to subtract it, because it should just go away when you move your plot card out of play. I'll play first, I guess. Widow's Wail goes away, unfortunately. And those top decks won't help too much here. Not at all, really. At least I have the dupe of Tyrion for Claim Soak. But with the Renown and Unopposed on Jaime, I think he can close the game this turn, possibly. He's at 11. No, I can drag it out another turn. That's a problem, because now he can wildfire next turn and win. Just kill Cersei and Tyrion. He's at 11. He'll get 12, 13 with the unopposed military and renown. And then Wildfire, assuming he has it. Got one card in his hand. I'd like to win a challenge with Pycelle. But what am I really going to draw that's going to help me here? Alright. I think I've got to do this and force him to defend with 2 characters to win the power challenge. And we'll see what he does before I decide what to do for intrigue. There's a single copy of Growing Strong in this deck, mostly for Randall, and it's been a dead card in my hand ever since he died on the first round. I might have to find a way to get some more military icons in here. Maybe one of the Wildling Raiders or whatever they're called. Well, I'd be surprised if many of you stuck around for this long, long game that might even go another plot. He's going to block and lose. Okay. So now do I do the intrigue with Pycelle? I think I do. He can still win all 3 of his if he blocks this with Cersei. But he might want to try and keep her up to get both cards out of my hand because he doesn't know they're not any good. Yeah, that's the right call. Alright, now we're triggering Tyrion after the fact. Okay. Kind of like he saw what he drew and then said, oh shit, I need the gold from Tyrion. Yep, unopposed. Brings him back up to 12. Now he can push through the power. We'll tie for Dom. I'll oppose the intrigue. So yeah, if he's got Wildfire, it's game over. This should be the power challenge. Yeah, his Lannisport in this slow of a game made a huge difference. I think he's drawn about 5 cards or so with that. Okay. I have a Tyrion as well. What is the point of this? We tie for Dom. And we've both been under reserve the entire game. That's going to happen with 2 Lannister decks winning intrigue challenges left and right. Maybe I can win initiative here and make something happen. Alright, not wildfire, so we're going to play this out. This is a horrible plot in my opinion. What do I know? I'm losing. Alright, still no military icons. I guess I should probably drop one of these for a 3rd burn pen. He's probably going to have more cards in hand than me. So maybe I should have marshaled that regularly. I don't think it makes a huge difference though. I'm going to laugh if his final plot is wildfire. Alright, he's got a duped Pycelle. So can I stop him from winning a power challenge? No, he's still got the unopposed military. I don't know why I didn't call it quits as soon as I didn't draw a military icon. But there you go. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll post the deck list in the comments. See you next time.